do you pay attention what's going on with other leagues? Because there's some good events towards the end of this month. You know, Queen of the Ring. You
Yeah,
you got this. Then you got the URL. I mean, the URL's not anywhere. I think it's the week
like
after
two
that.
weeks
But
after.
yeah, but do you pay attention to those things when you?
So for the most part, I do. But so like for an event like homecoming, we literally do it almost the same weekend every year. It's just always the weekend that homecomings are going on in our area. It's always around Queen's
Uh,
birthday. Like it's literally always almost the same weekend. So I've been had this date planned.
oh, okay. Because last year, I think if I'm wrong, I think it was around the 15th of October.
It's the way the weekends fell. Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay. And you, was last year it was a 2-day event, right?
Homecoming has
Uh,
been three days ever since 2019.
oh, okay. What made you wanted to do a 3-day event for homecoming?
Honestly, it was originally only supposed to be a 2-day event, but I don't know. It was like so 2019 was my first year, and everybody knows like I started in August. So August, September, then October, I had planned a 2-day event, and then it was like the card was done. Everybody keeps asking me, "Yo, I'm trying to get on that card. I'm trying to get on that card," and I was just like, "All right, I'll throw a Friday and just call it the pep rally."
Ah, interesting, interesting. Now, what now I know just you had the pep rally on day one. What's the pep rally?
So pretty much the pep rally. Well, now what it is now, what the pep rally is, giving some rookies a chance to be seen because we usually do face-offs and battles. This time I didn't think I was gonna have the time to do face-offs because I got like you gotta flip the venue. Like battles are happening on the stage and then the face-offs will be happening on the stage too. Um this year it would. So I was just like, I don't feel like flipping the venue in the middle of the event. Like that feels tacky to me. So I just said I'm not gonna do the face-offs this year.
Oh, so there's no face off this year.
Not at the pep rally, no. I mean
Ah,
not during homecoming, no, but like we gonna do some virtual face-offs, some space face-offs and stuff like that.
okay, okay. Now, are we going to have a pay-per-view stream for this event?
I will do a stream, but excuse me, so like every other stream for our venue, there's something with our Wi-Fi signal and my hotspot, and it's just not strong enough to sustain like an actual pay-per-view setup through whatever situation. So I have to do a Facebook group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Facebook groups stream.
Hmm.
There you guys have it. Now, what you got like what 30 battles on combined on those 3 days, right?
31 battles.
What made you want to book that much battles?
So my first year, each day had like 15 battles. All of them were one rounders. And then last year, I think Jazz hosted last year. Last year I attempted to make it smaller. I can't even think of the term I was trying to use. I just attempted to do like 6 or 7 battles, and the second and third day, like 3 battles backed out.
Oh wow.
So I was left with like 3, 4 battles, and then I had like a couple people be able to do it on the spot. So then I had like maybe 5 battles, but it's like the way I had planned it, it didn't go down the way I had planned it. So this year, and I know that this is the year that everybody's going to show up, but this year I just said, let me attempt to like go in the middle between like 15 and 6, not literally the middle, but close enough. Like, let me just try to pad it a little bit just in case anything happens.
Okay, what and was budget an issue for you guys, especially booking this many battles?
Mm-mm. No, budget wasn't an issue.
Okay.
No.
Um, so with this event, you got 3 days. So day two and day three, the one that I was looking at, how do you decide what battles goes on what day?
Me, I try to even them out based on like stature, or so like let's say for an example, I have six three rounders, three of them on
Right.
Saturday, three of them on Sunday. Um, Try to spread them out based on the stature or something like that. But then a lot, because a lot of other places have events, certain people had to be on Saturday, certain people had to be on Sunday, so it made it a little easier, but I still had to try to even it stature wise so the cards like look like, with the same amount of worth.
Okay, okay, all right. Now the question I had, I kind of had an inside scoop. Shout out to you guys. The main event. So most leagues, they announce their main event. That's the first battle they announce. What made you wanted to announce your main event like the not very last announcement?
That wasn't even on purpose. The card was done. The card was completely done. Shout out to She Happens. He hit me up. Um, you got any space? So we were like shooting around names, like how you feel about this person. All right, let me contact this person. This person couldn't do it. This person couldn't do it. And then it hit me like Av just hosted the DMV All Star card a couple weeks ago, and I was like, Av been saying he want to rap. He been
Right.
asking me why you call me the host, why you don't call me the rap. So I was just like, you know, and now I'm calling you the rap. What's good? Like let's just go ahead and knock this out real quick.
Yeah, that shook the culture up a bit
Yeah,
with that one.
yeah,
That took me by surprise. Like I was like, wow, Av and
yeah.
she.
Your reaction when I sent it to you was hilarious.
Yeah, I was like, damn. But shout out to you guys though, man. Definitely, it was definitely a good look, and I'm looking forward to this main event.
Hmm.
Um, and especially with the situation with Av right now, it kind of makes people want to tune into his next battle come
Yeah.
with she now. So this is definitely a good look for you guys, a good look for Av. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. So Av was not the first option when it came to Sheed.
No, he wasn't. There honestly weren't necessarily options. So it was like when she came to me, obviously the card was done, the budget was done, and I was just like, I might can get this person for this amount, I might can get that person for that amount. But the first person I contacted said they literally couldn't do it. They was chilling. And I was just like, okay. And then like I said, when Av popped up in my mind, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just do this. And we making it
Uh,
work.
so if Av and Sheed wasn't gonna be on that card, who would have been the main event?
For that day, Red and Villa. And
Okay,
it's
all right.
funny when Villa did his prep battle, when he did the what did he say? Something Paul Bearers, now you know how to carry yourself or something like that with the six people situation. Like in the comments of the battle, and I had been told Red like I want you to battle Villa like almost immediately after the prep battle. But in the comments of the battle, when I finally dropped it, everybody, he sounds like Red, he sounds like Red, he sounds like Red. And it's just like that's funny as hell. That is hilarious. Like
Yeah.
niggas is psychics.
Do you feel like this is your biggest homecoming card?
I think so. I mean,
I
like we've had Your Honor on Homecoming. We've had this is the
Swervo and Ryder.
yeah, Swervo and Ryder was Homecoming last year. We had some names on Homecoming, but this gonna be the biggest one. We got
Yeah,
Shuni and Farah. We got Av and She. We got Overhead. We got Trufo, Dot and
cute.
Cuban, three
Yeah.
rounds. Jade and Jada Ray, 3 rounds. We got Young X on the card now too.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
this might be the biggest homecoming.
Now I talked to you off air about this. There's a couple of OSBL battle rappers that's not on the card.
I forgot I got broken nails and shit. Mhm.
Okay, sorry about your nails, but but like I said, there's a couple of OSBO battle rappers that I was expecting to be on the card and they're not. Um,
Mhm.
one of them is one of my favorite guys from the Crucibles, Flair Soul.
Mhm.
He's not on the card.
Yeah. Oh, you
Yeah,
want to know why?
yeah, of course I wouldn't know why.
All right. So pretty much, so when it came down to phase three was already booked before homecoming was booked, and like I just knew Flair was making it to the top six, so I knew he would have to immediately prepare for whatever the next phase was going to be. So I didn't have him on the card. And then the next person was Foots, right?
Right.
So Foots, not that I didn't think he was making it to the top six, but I had Foots on the card. I was going to, I can say it because they've been talking about it on Twitter. Well, they were. I had Foots versus Elijah Straight for 3 rounds on the card. But the moment Foots made it into the top six, I immediately changed my mind because that's a battle he can get on URL now. I don't need to do it at home. He can get that.
Okay, and what about Appa? Appa's not on Homecoming also.
So the thing about Appa is not a OSBO battler. He is from
Okay.
Maryland. We very much love and appreciate him. Always down with booking him. When I originally did Homecoming, I did have him as one of the main events versus someone, but once I started putting the other matchups together, I was just kind of like, I don't think this gonna fit personally.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. So there you go. I was kind of curious to see why they weren't on the card, but I guess that's the reason why.
yeah.
Um, Now there's a lot of fire matchups on this card. You know, I hate to put you on the spot, but do you see a battle of the night on this card?
Battle of the night. So my favorite matchup. Well, I got a couple of them, but one of my favorite matchups is the Shoonaru versus Drive Battle
Mm,
because like if people go back and watch Drive By versus Gang Members, Jade and Flames, like the intro that Slugger did lasted for like this is hyperbole, but it lasted for like 10 minutes. Like it was so drawn out, but it was hilarious that he had to keep running it back, literally. So I'm expecting like I don't know. I don't know. I'm just expecting that to be a great battle. And then Dot versus Cube in 3 rounds, one of my favorites. Jade versus Jada Ray, one of my favorites, 3 rounds. And then Trufo versus Northeast Tay. That might be my literal favorite battle on the card out of all 3 days. A lot
oh
of people,
wow.
a lot of people, they don't really know who Northeast Tay is, but Tay gets crazy. Tay had a crazy battle with Haitian. I'm trying to remember one of my favorite battles on the entire OSBO channel. We got like 400 something battles. Like my favorite, one of my top 10 battles on the channel is Northeast Tay versus Rockstar Rebel, and that was
That's
like
one of your favorite battles?
of all time on that channel, top 10 battle.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Um one of my favorite battles on this card is I like this cube and the dot one. I think that's potential battle of the night, and I think that
Hmm.
battle yeah, I think that battle could be really entertaining for both of them. I'm definitely looking forward
Super entertaining.
to that matchup. Eunice, I like Eunice
Unison
battle
Hippie.
that he has also. Yeah, I think that could be battle of the night also. So there's a lot of fire battles on this card that has a lot of potential for
Mhm.
this. And it's seems like to me the energy with homecoming this year, I kind of feel like it's bigger than Eminence, man. Respectfully,
Oh, it
like
is. It
that's
definitely is.
yeah, because Eminence is that's supposed to be your biggest event, right?
Yeah, Eminence is supposed to be the car where it's just straight up top tiers and like whoever the top rookies are at the time. But yeah, for some reason, like
Okay.
I made a poll one day on Facebook and like I was like, all right, so what is y'all favorite card every year? Eminence, Homecoming, Double Dragons, Order Restored, whatever, whatever. And everyone said Homecoming. But I guess Homecoming is kind of a cheat code because they have 3 days worth of material to work with. All 3 days
Okay.
can go crazy, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Now I know you got all these battles coming up, so I'm gonna ask anyways. Is there a surprise battle?
No, 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 no.
Okay. All
I was,
right. I'm just making
I
sure.
was, I was this close. This close. This close. Because I love surprising like the fans, but also the league. Like I like surprising them. So when I put a surprise battle, almost no one knows. I just call them to the stage and everyone gets super excited. I love it. I love doing that.
Ah. And with the way this card is it is are you going by the way the lineup is, or it could be yo Cuban dot you're up first. Is it going to be like that, or it's going to be it the way it is on the flyer?
So for the most part, from the way that I do events, I knock out a few of the ones that are at the bottom. That's why they're placed the way that they are, but it's not like in flyer order. So it's not like, for an example, Av and Sheed are not gonna battle last on their day. Unless we get there and they both tell me, no, I want to go last. The main event type battles are never last unless the flow of the event is going so amazingly that I'm like, nah, I can hold out.
And what's the capacity is going to be like at that venue,
I think,
Martinis?
I think Martini's like 250, 300.
Are you expected to have more at the venue? Or
I mean, we can always accommodate more. I remember when URL did Survivor Series, it was so packed that we wound up setting up like a camera situation to where the other side of Martinis you can sit chill and still watch and hear the battles. So if I
mm,
need to do that, I will, but I feel like the days are just gonna pack the venue regular. But I am prepared just in case.
okay. Um 31 battles. Um were you responsible booking all these battles, or you had your staff help you book majority of these battles?
So with the main event cards, so main event cards are like Eminence, the anniversaries, homecoming, rookies versus vets. Like that's just straight up me. I put all the matchups together. At minimum, I mean at maximum, I may send staff like just go tell these people they on homecoming. Like I'll do something like that, but matchup wise, I put it all together. Sometimes I just don't like talking to so many people. That's when I'll send somebody to go book it. But I I did everything and
Okay.
random, super duper random. And I tweeted this and I put it on Facebook. This is now like the third week. So last week, I think Monday or last week, I pretty much said at least 16 of those battles I booked last week and the week before.